Some people say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but we all have to admit there are some creatures in this world that are just plain ugly. From bizarre alien-looking fish to animals with weird growth abnormalities, here are the 5 ugliest animals in the world. Number 5. Blobfish. The blobfish is a deep-sea fish that lives at depths of 2,000 to 4,000 feet below the ocean's surface. These fish are found off the coast of Australia and Tasmania. These little guys don't look like much when they re-enter their natural environment because of the extreme water pressure. Their bodies stay compressed so they can survive the intense weight of the water around them. But when they're brought up to the surface, the change in pressure causes their skin to expand. This makes them look like their head has exploded, and they have a permanent, surprised expression on their face. And if you thought the blobfish was ugly before, wait until you see what's coming up next. No. 4. Star-faced Pac-Man. When you picture a frog, you probably think of an adorable little guy sitting on a lily pad singing a little frog song. Not this guy, though. This guy looks more like a creature from outer space than a cute little frog. These frogs were actually discovered in the jungles of Borneo. Scientists believe that this strange growth on the frog's face is caused by a genetic mutation. It appears to be made out of skin and bone, which is unusual because it doesn't appear to be doing anything for the frog. Scientists are still trying to figure out exactly why this happens, but it seems to happen more frequently in colder climates where the air temperature is lower. Some experts even believe that these growths could eventually grow so large that they end up killing the frog. We're hoping that's not the case because no matter how ugly this frog is, still a living creature that deserves our compassion and respect. Number 3. Goblin shark. Sharks already get a bad rap for being vicious man-eaters. But the goblin shark takes things to a whole new level. Goblin sharks can grow up to 13 feet long, which means they can easily swallow humans whole. They can also sense blood from far away, so they can track down their prey even when they're hiding. But their most frightening adaptation is their extendable jaws. Yes, you heard me right. Their jaws can shoot forward to help them catch their prey. Imagine you're swimming in the ocean, and suddenly, a shark attacks you. Then you realize its jaws aren't attached. It's like something out of a horror movie. But unfortunately, it's reality. If you run into one of these sharks while you're diving, your best bet is to punch it in the nose. Just make sure you wear some boxing gloves first. Number 2. Saiga antelope. Saiga antelope is a type of mammal that lives in Central Asia. They're known for their really big noses, which are shaped like the letter A. They use these giant snouts to breathe without alerting their predators that they're there. But sadly, these poor animals are considered critically endangered. There are only around 50,000 left in the wild. And all those other antelopes probably died because they had really ugly snouts. Just kidding. Most of them were killed by poachers who wanted their beautiful fur coats. These antelopes are usually hunted illegally, which makes it hard for conservation workers to protect them. If we can find a way to stop poachers from killing them, then hopefully we can see these antelopes bouncing through the grasslands again. Number 1. Axolotl. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Hey, an axolotl is just a goofy-looking salamander with a cute little grin. Well, you'd be wrong. First of all, axolotls don't look cute. They look like a mutated pig and a fish had a baby. And second of all, there's nothing funny about their permanent grin. In fact, axolotls will never smile again. Axolotls are known as the happiest animal in the world.
Oh.
That's because they're always smiling.
Oh.
But their smiles are kind of creepy. Imagine walking down the street and seeing someone with a big grin on their face. You would think they're happy, but what if their teeth were all misaligned? And what if they had webbed fingers and toes? And what if their skin looked like a dirty dishcloth? That's what an axolotl looks like. Now imagine that person from earlier was standing in front of you and wouldn't stop smiling. You'd probably start to feel uncomfortable, right? Well, that's what it's like to be around an axolotl. They just stand there staring at you and smiling and smiling. It's enough to give you an anxiety attack. And if you thought that was bad, wait until you hear what's coming up next. Number 6. Vampire squid. The vampire squid gets its name from its habit of biting other animals. These creepy-looking creatures live in the deepest parts of the ocean where there isn't any light. Because of this, they evolved to be able to glow in the dark. They do this by using bioluminescent bacteria that live inside of them. The vampire squid uses its glowing body to lure prey close before biting them with its sharp beak. They have also been known to suck the blood out of other animals, which is where the vampire part of their name comes in. As you can imagine, this makes it very difficult for scientists to study them. They tend to bite and squirm their way free whenever a human tries to approach them. So for now, we'll just have to rely on the blurry photos that deep-sea explorers have managed to capture. Number 7. Japanese spider crab. If you've ever seen a crab, then you know that crabs are already pretty creepy. Well, the Japanese spider crab is on a whole different level. Not only does it look like it came from Jurassic Park, but it can also grow to enormous proportions. These crabs can have leg spans of up to 12 feet. It's almost as tall as a house. If you accidentally stepped on one of these crabs, you could probably break your foot. But the worst part is that these crabs have been known to bite humans. They don't usually do it on purpose. Instead, they mistake humans for food. So if you want to take a selfie with one of these crabs, make sure you bring some bug spray along. Number 8. Red-lipped batfish. The red-lipped batfish is a strange-looking fish that lives in the coral reefs of the Indian Ocean. These fish are known for their bright red lips, which they use to attract mates. The males are especially colorful during mating season, as they'll turn a bright shade of purple or green. Sadly, many of these fish have been caught in fishing nets and killed. Because of this, they're becoming a rare sight in the ocean. If we can find a way to protect these fish, maybe we can see their bright red lips smiling back at us. Number 9. Mud skipper. If you've ever seen a fish flop around on land, then you know that fish aren't the most graceful creatures. But the mud skipper is on a whole different level. These fish can spend long periods of time on land, and they do it with style. They have special flaps of skin that allow them to walk on land. And they use these flaps to slither around like an eel. These fish also have really big eyes, which allows them to see predators coming from far away. If you ever see one of these fish slithering towards you, just remember, it's not there to attack you. It's probably just looking for a mate. Number 10. Frilled neck lizard. Frilled neck lizards are a species of lizard that lives in Australia. These lizards are known for their frills, which are the folds of skin around their necks. During mating season, the males will puff out their frills to attract a mate. They also use their frills to intimidate their enemies. Frills are also used to regulate body temperature. By expanding their frills, lizards can increase their surface area and absorb more heat from the sun. Well, that's all for now. But please feel free to share your own thoughts on the ugliest animals in the world. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching. See ya.